you guys? Welcome back to another Sunday breakdown. So I'm gonna start with Euro Pound, and I'm gonna show you whatever I'm gonna be looking for price to go wherever it's gonna go. So last week we had this ascending channel towards the resistance. I'm gonna show you again where this resistance is coming from and how price had to break here. Then wherever we're gonna go, I'm gonna show you again. So first, the key areas is this resistance where price actually first as resistance, but it couldn't break, so it actually ended there. Then it actually retraced a bit. So this is the resistance. So this is the green line where price is right now. Then moving back, this resistance is the highest high that we had. And if you look forward into the future, this is where price ended this week, last week, and we actually fell sharply from that ascending channel. So I always talk about this on the market structure video. I'm just gonna put a link below, you can actually watch it. So what we're gonna do is try, since price was here and price was here, then it fell down. It has like a similar price action. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this price action from this here, focus into the future, and see where price is gonna go and how it's gonna move. So we're just gonna take the same candles from this area, moving to the downside to this area. So I'm going to take this focused into the future. So from the highest high that we have, then I'm going to just adjust it so that it can actually move along our price action. So I'm just going to take this, adjust this, and shrink it a bit so that it can actually suit what our price action was looking like. So it was more like this. As you can see, I actually covered everything that we had. So just exactly as this. So right now, as you can see, this is the same thing that happened before, and that's the same thing that is going to happen again. So what we are looking for is a consolidation. I don't know how much it's going to take, but I assume that it's going to take maybe Monday, Tuesday. So you can expect a little bit consolidation from this end, maybe to this area. So that will take a whole day. So what I'm looking for is consolidation. So I'm just going to take this and put like a demarcation where price gonna consolidate in. So this is a 4 hour time frame, so you don't have to worry. You can actually look in a smaller time frame, so a 30 minutes time frame, a 1 hour, 2 hour time frame. Then you can see how price is gonna consolidate. Then from this area, I'm gonna look for price to move to the downside. So I'm not gonna end here. I'm gonna look for the next resistance, which is gonna be this. Then I'm gonna take my price to there. So when I'm gonna sell, either you can actually put a sell stop here on Monday, or you can wait for price to consolidate. Then you can actually take your sell on this end. Then you can actually continue to the downside. So next pair, Eurozar. So Eurozar, first let me delete whatever focus that I did, then I'm gonna show you from scratch. So let me just remove all this, then we can start. So I'm gonna start explaining from this area. So first, the key points that you're looking at. So this resistance over here, this is the highest high that we had in September last year. Then we had an ascending channel here, and we had this resistance on below here, then the resistance on top, support on top, support on below here. So zooming it in, what we have here is similar to this. So if I can circle this for you so that you can see, so this thing here, same thing as this thing here. As you can see, we have impulse, correction, impulse, then same as here, impulse, correction, impulse. So what we are looking for is the same thing as this concept collection, then we continue, impulse, correction, then we continue to the upside. So this is what I'm looking for. So let me just delete this. So this circles are deleted. So since I'm looking for something like this, I'm just gonna check this same price action, focus it here, then we can see where price is gonna go. So I'm gonna take the whole thing. So this impulse is same as this impulse. So I'm gonna take from this area, take this same, go to the upside, maybe end here because I'm gonna need this ascending channel also. So I'm gonna take this, focus it over here. Then I have to stretch this so that it can actually fit into my my consolidation here. So same as this. So we have our impulse, correction, impulse. So impulse, correction, impulse. Same as this. So I should have just taken this whole thing. Let me just start it again. So from this area going to here, then you can take the same thing, focus it into the future so that we can actually fit our correction here, as you can see nicely. So though this one was a little bit smaller and this one is a little bit bigger, so it really doesn't fit well. So we are looking for the same thing. The reason why I'm not looking for sell setups, this was a good example of one of our market structure where you have an ascending channel toward the resistance, then you have price shooting down, then consolidation will move to the downside. It didn't happen as so because we now have a consolidation here. Though this scenario can change. If price can consolidate along here, then we can have price movement, something like this. Then we can actually choose price movement to the downside, because now we have an impulse correction, then we have an impulse correction to the downside. So that's the things that we'll be looking for. So for now, since so it will be more like this, as you can see. So impulse correction, impulse to the downside. So this is not relevant for now, but if it happens that you see this consolidation, then you can actually look for sell setups. But for now, we're not looking for sell setups, we're looking for price to move to the upside, then from there we can actually look for a sell setup. But that will take like the whole 2 weeks that are coming, then we can actually have a sell setup. So where to buy now, since price actually in the middle of the impulse. I can't say, guys, you can actually buy now, because price can actually move to the downside or consolidate, as I said. So what we are waiting for is for price to move to the upside, break, then it has this consolidation. So this consolidation, that's what I'm looking for. Then you can actually buy, then you continue, then from there we'll be waiting for an ascending channel towards. So this is the same thing as what happened on euro pound. That's why I actually started with euro pound. I didn't finish this, so you can actually see price moving to the upside, then from here you can actually come back to the downside. So it won't come like straight away. You can actually see price moving to the upside, break, consolidate, then from there we can actually move to the downside. So from there you can actually take a bigger position short from exactly this area, reduce your stop loss, then take as max like as you can maximize your profit. So you can actually gain sort of like a 5% from, you can actually gain 5% profit from this trade alone. So from here, I mean for next week, I mean for this week, I mean you can actually look for buys only from this area, guys. So don't rush this trade. I mean, Eurozite has like it's one of the pairs that has largest rates, so don't just rush into it unless if you're sure. So wait for the break impulse, then we can actually take the correction to the upside. So that's almost like 5% also to the upside. Then from there you can actually look for a sell setup. Next pair, Pound Aussie. It was a disappointment that actually last week we were trying to sell it the whole week, because we had, so let me show you first the support from this area. So price was actually moving in a descending channel towards this resistance. So I was actually expecting for price to move from this, go straight down, like a little bit reversal, then we continue, break here, then we actually shoot into the inside. But it took a little bit longer. This is what made it took a little bit longer. Last week what we had an ascending channel towards the resistance of the descending channel, the purple channel, and it was actually a good sell. Then we had impulse, went to the downside. This was supposed to be an impulse, then we continue. So you can actually consider it as that an impulse also, then continue to the downside. That's exactly what we are looking for. But you can actually see it also as a you can see it also as a descending is an ascending channel, to say ascending channel, then continue to downside. So let me remove this first so you can see what I'm saying. So this forecast also, let me remove it there. So since if you consider it as an ascending channel, it's not steep as this, it's just an ascending channel that is moving in a smaller like it's not moving upright, it's not that steep. So what we are looking for is the same movement from an ascending channel also. So you can actually take this bar pattern. So either you can take it from this area, go to the end of where price ended, so from this to here, then you can take it also from this, look where it actually ended, so you can actually stretch this to here. So what you'll be looking for is price movement to downside, impulse when going to the downside. So I have 1, 2, 3 movements to here, then you can actually have also another impulse, then continue to downside, or you can have the same scenario as this. You have price consolidating here, then one more move to the downside, breaking this red resistance and having support on this, then you can actually look for buy setups. So this is simple price action, guys. You just have to just take the previous price action, focus it into the future. So just gonna delete this, um then add the sell position, simple. So you can actually, I have already sold this, so from this area, um, either you can sell it from here, or if you're afraid to enter now, you can just wait for this impulse, then you can take your position to here, so you can get like 2.5% on off this trade. So good luck for this week, guys. I hope you have a great week, and if you like this video, just hit the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.